Now, so today we are going to start out the organic chemistry, and so which chapter we are going to be discussing? See, in 12th standard, the first chapter we are going to be discussed about here. So what is the first chapter in 12th we are having means here? Haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloarenes. Okay. So this chapter is interlinked to the hydrocarbons, which we studied in the 11th standard. Okay, so which we studied in the 11th standard, the interlinked to the hydrocarbons chapter here. Okay, now, so first of all, what is mean by the haloalkanes and what is mean by the haloarenes? So which we can call as a haloalkanes means here in alkanes, one or more number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogens is called as a haloalkanes. So which we can call as a haloalkanes means here in alkanes, one or more number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen atoms is called as a haloalkanes, and that is also we can call as a alkyl halides also we can call. That is also we can call as a alkyl halides. So how generally how we can represent as alkyl halides means alkyl halides can be represented with Rx. Okay, in this one R is nothing but alkyl group. R is equal to alkyl group. So which we can call as alkyl groups by here. First of all, what is meant by the alkane? What is meant by the alkane, Ritu? Alkanes.
I'm not sure with the definition, sir.
Okay. So actually, which we can call as alkanes means aliphatic saturated hydrocarbons are called as alkanes. Okay. So simply the compounds which containing carbon-carbon single bond. The compounds which containing carbon-carbon single bond also we can call as alkanes. Okay. What are the examples of the alkanes means here? Ethane, methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane. So all these are the examples. Okay, all these are the example. Hi Kathy, hi Aditi. So
Hello,
first of
sir. Are you starting a new chapter?
yeah, ma. So I'm starting with the new chapter here. Now I'm going to discuss about the organic chemistry. Haloalkanes, haloarenes. I'm going to start here. Okay. First of all, happy Pongal to everyone. So thanks for attending the class.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
So welcome. Right. So here, what is the haloalkanes means here? Aliphatic saturated hydrocarbons are called as alkanes. Okay. Now, here, and what is another definition for the alkanes means here? The compounds which containing carbon-carbon single bond also we can call as alkanes. Okay. And here generally we can call as a saturated. So what is meant by the saturated? Kathy, what is meant by the saturated? Actually, hydrocarbons are there. First of all, what is meant by the hydrocarbon? Before going to the chapter, just I'll give some brief introduction. What is meant by the hydrocarbons, which we can call as a hydrocarbons?
So compounds which are made up of carbons and hydrogen.
Very good, Aditi. The compounds which contains carbon and hydrogen is called as a hydrocarbons. Okay, we have two types of the hydrocarbons are there. What are the two types means here? Saturated hydrocarbons are there, unsaturated hydrocarbons are there. Okay, so how many types are there? Two types. One is the saturated hydrocarbons, another one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. So what is meant by the saturated hydrocarbons? Kathy, Ritu, Aditi.
So saturated have single bond while unsaturated have double or triple bond.
Very good, Aditi. Okay, saturated hydrocarbons means if the carbon-carbon it is having single bond with that we can call as a saturated hydrocarbon. Okay, unsaturated hydrocarbons means if the carbon-carbon it is having multiple bonds, either it may be double bond or triple bond means that we can call as a unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay, now you got the clarity, everyone. Okay, according to that one. Okay, according to that one here, haloalkanes. What is meant by the haloalkanes means here? Such aliphatic saturated hydrocarbon. In a aliphatic saturated hydrocarbons, one or more number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogens is called as a haloalkane. That is only we can call as a alkyl halides. That is also we can call alkyl halides. Okay. And haloarenes. What is meant by the haloarenes? Arenes are nothing but aromatic compound. Arenes are nothing but aromatic compound. What is meant by the aromatic compounds? What is the simplest example for the aromatic compound?
So bonds which are cyclic can have conjugate bonds.
Okay, so cyclic and conjugated bonds here. Then actually aromatic, aroma means a pleasant smell. The compound which gives us a pleasant smell. Okay, and chemically, physically also we can say here. So physically, which we can call as aromatic compounds means the hydrocarbons which burns with the smoky flame. The hydrocarbons which burns with the smoky flame is called as a aromatic compound. So what is the best example for the aromatic compounds means benzene. What is the best example, ma? What is the best example for the aromatic compound? Benzene. What is the molecular formula of the benzene?
C6H6.
Very good, Aditi. So aromatic compound of the benzene, aromatic compounds, the best example is equal to benzene. So what is the general formula of the benzene means? The molecular formula of the benzene means here C6H6. C6H6. And structure also this one only now. Structure is this one. So this we can call it as a structure. Okay. So in this one, each carbon atom is attaches with the 6 hydrogen atoms. Each carbon atom is attaches with the 1 hydrogen. In a benzene ring, each carbon is attaches with 1 hydrogen atom. Okay. So in total benzene ring means total how many hydrogens are there? We have 6 hydrogens. In that 6 hydrogens, one or more number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogens is called as here haloarenes. Okay, so this we can call as a haloarenes, and these also we can call as a aryl halides. Aryl halides also we can call. These also we can call as a aryl halides. One or more number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogens is called as here aryl halides. Now you got the clarity? Okay. Now, so in alkyl halides, so first I'll write as a one example. So what is the example means here? C2H5X. In this one, X is nothing but halogen. So what are the halogens means? Chlorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay. In this one, if you see means C2H5 also we can write as a CH3 bond, CH2 bond, X. Okay. And after substituting after replacing the one hydrogen atom, okay, on benzene ring, if we can write as a like this here. Now, in haloalkanes, halogens are attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. In haloalkanes, halogens are attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay. In haloarenes, halogens are attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay. In haloalkanes, halogens are attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. In haloarenes, halogens are attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So now you got the clarity. Okay, so this also we can call as aryl halides or haloarenes also we can call alkyl halides, and this also we can call as a haloalkanes also we can call. Okay, now haloalkanes and haloarenes are they plays an important role in daily life also. Without knowing us only, we are using haloalkanes, haloarenes. Okay, haloalkanes and haloarenes are they plays an important role in a daily life. So where we are using as a haloalkanes and haloarenes means here, for example, so medicinally here. Okay, so clinical point also we can use here. Okay, some halo compounds are we are using as a solvent. Some halogen containing compounds are we are using as a solvent. Sir, what are the examples of the solvents means here? Chloroform, CHCl3 and carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so CH3, CHCl3, and CCl4. So this we can call as a carbon tetrachloride. So carbon tetrachloride, where they are using means here in dry cleaning process. Okay, in dry cleaning process, we are using some of the costliest dust and all will be there. In costliest dust, some oil marks or dust marks it is there. So how they are going to be removed means by using the non-polar solvent. Okay, so what are the solvents they may be used means either it may be carbon tetrachloride, petrol, or some solvents are the non-polar solvent. By using that solvents, they are removing some of the oil and grease marks also. Okay, now, so some halogen containing compounds are they used as a solvent. Okay, now at the same time, in medically we are calling. Okay, so medicinally means actually chloroform. CHCl3 it is there. So CHCl3 it is used as a anesthetic drug. Okay, so what is the anesthetic drug ma? Chloroform. So what is the name of this one means chloroform. So chloroform is used as an anesthetic drug. Okay, so what is the anesthetic drug which we can call as anesthetic drug?
Something which makes us unconscious or doesn't make us feel any pain.
Very good, Aditi. Okay, so before surgery, okay, so during the surgery or before surgery here, to make you unconsciousness, they'll give some injection. Okay, anesthesia we can call anesthesia. Okay, so that only way. What is the substance generally? So which we are using as anesthetic drug means here chloroform. So ancient is not ancient days, just even when we were studying. So that means in uh, 2005 before also they used as a chloroform, but nowadays we are using in laboratory we are using as a chloroform because of some people that miscarrying that one here. Okay, so misusing that one here, that's why government clearly banned as a chloroform. First of all, what is the second reason why they banned the chloroform means here? Because of, if you take large quantity of the chloroform, okay, we are storing. So where you are going, actually chloroform, it has to be stored in a dark place. Okay, so whenever you're placing in presence of sunlight means it undergoes to the oxidation reaction. Actually, what happened here? When the chloroform is placed in atmospheric air and in presence of sunlight, it undergoes to the oxidation reaction and it forms as a phosgene. Okay, so what is the molecular formula of the phosgene means here? Phosgene. What is the molecular formula of the phosgene means here? COCl2. Okay, so phosgene is highly poisonous. Phosgene is here highly poisonous here. So due to that reason only, so chloroform is not used more as an anesthetic drug during the surgery. In place of chloroform, what they are using means here nowadays they are using as a halothane. Okay, so what they are using means here, they are using as a halothane. They used as the anesthetic drug. Okay, what is the molecular formula of the halothane means here? CF3 bond CH, Br and Cl. Okay, so this is the molecular formula of the halothane. Okay, nowadays this one it is used as an anesthetic drug. So it is banned actually. They banned this one. Up to before 2005 also they used as a chloroform as anesthetic drug. Okay, so and when we were studying also we have some dissections. I think so nowadays no one they are doing as a dissection, is it right? Especially for NEET students. Ritu,
Yeah, sir, dissection is not
do you
there.
have any dissection? Actually in biology we have a frog dissection was there, cockroach dissection was there.
Yeah, sir,
Okay.
it is not there. We did a few.
So how you are going to make the unconsciousness of the frog means here generally we put the chloroform. We'll place the chloroform for the frog. Okay, after giving the chloroform to the frog, they goes unconsciousness. So then only we used to start at the dissection point. By doing the dissection, we can observe the blood circulatory system, nervous system, digestive system, reproductive system, everything we observe and we had done with our own hands. But nowadays, they're not giving chance to practice you. Is it right?
Yeah,
Huh?
sir.
And practicals also. So most of the people, they are avoiding the practicals. What about Aditi? In your school also they are conducting any practicals?
No, so they'll conduct all the practicals in 12th.
Oh, so they won't give 11th standard at all.
No, so
Huh?
there are not any exact practicals. Like chromatography was only there, but we did that already in 9th, like 8th and 9th grade.
8th and 9th grade here. So Kathy, what about you? And 11th and 12th, Aditi, you have a volumetric analysis also it is there, na? That means acid-base neutralization titrations are there. And salt
There
analysis
is
also it is
there,
there.
but titration only like barely like 1 or 2 paragraphs they have given for in redox reaction. They didn't give much. In
Okay,
NCERT.
they didn't give any handling.
No, sir, in NCERT they only give the theory part of titration in redox reaction. Like our
Yes.
teacher was like she'll teach it in 12th grade during the
Okay.
revision period.
Okay. So then what about the Kathy? You also same thing, huh? Kathy is not responding. Kathy is there or not? Okay. So right. Next. Here, let's see. This is the one use here. One uses of the haloalkanes and haloarenes here. And what is the another uses means here? So we are using as a some DDT. So you know what is meant by the DDT? Dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. So this is the previous year question here. So they ask, what is the structure of the DDT? Okay, otherwise they'll give the structure and you have to write the IUPAC nomenclature of the DDT. Okay, so they are giving based on this one, they're asked the question the NEET level here. And sometimes they ask in JEE level also, the mains level, they ask the question here. And one more also we are using. So BHC. So what is meant by the BHC means here? Benzene hexafluoride. Benzene hexafluoride. Okay, so DDTC and BHC. So both are we can use as a insecticides. Okay, so where they use as a DDT means to kill the mosquitoes. Okay, so when the malaria used to spread, so when means in 90s, 95, 96, that time here what happened, malaria used to spread a lot over here. So that time government only, it took the advantage to spread out the DDT, and before that, in the days, open drainage system, it will be more. Even in Hyderabad also, open drainage system was there. Okay, even 2000, 2000 also open drainage system was there. So while having the open drainage system, people they used to suffer more with the malaria. Okay, so how the malaria is going to be affected by means here by the mosquitoes here. So to kill the mosquitoes, they used to spread so DDT in open drainages and homes also. Okay, and benzene hexachloride. So benzene hexachloride nowadays also we are using as a benzene hexachloride at homes. So for which purpose we are using as a benzene hexachloride means to kill the ants. Generally, we can call as a gamaxin. One white color powder it will be there. Okay, so one white color powder it will be there. If you don't know, it's better to ask your parents. So especially they use in kitchen sector.
Yes, it will be like a chalk kind of thing.
Nowadays they're giving us some chalk type in here, cockroach and a dog. Okay, so that is nothing but. So if you draw the one line means cockroaches are going to be die and ants also it's going to be die here. So generally we used to place as some powder, white color powder will be die here. If you place that one means ants are going to be die. To kill the ants and total what we are using means here benzene hexachloride. Okay, all these are we are using but we don't know their names in daily life. Okay, and let's see what are the another clinically. Okay, so clinically also we are using as some of the halogen containing compounds. So where we are using as a clinically means here, for example, you got some typhoid fever, typhoid fever, typhoid fever. Okay, so if you got typhoid fever means if you approach to the doctor, they'll write as a some medicine. Okay, so they'll write as a some medicine. So generally we can see the name of the medicine, but we won't see the drug here. Okay, so but doctors generally they can check it out the drug only. They won't see about the company name because so many pharma companies are there. Every that companies are more than one companies are there producing one kind of product. Okay, but so whenever the doctors they want to write the prescription and all means here, generally they write as a drug name only. Okay, and otherwise what happened? Medical representatives are there. Already medical reps. What they will do? So they will approach the doctors and they'll request to write their company name, because of more people they have to know their company name here. For that reason only they requested them to write as a company name on behalf of the drug. Okay, so due to that reason only here. So typhoid fever. So for the curing of the typhoid fever here. Okay, so curing of typhoid fever. Curing of typhoid fever. We are using as a chloramphenicol. Chloramphenicol. Chloramphenicol is obtained from chloramphenicol is obtained from soil microorganisms. Obtained from soil microorganisms. Microorganisms. Okay. So where we are using as a chloramphenicol means chloramphenicol is used in the cure of in the curing of typhoid. At the same time, one more also it is the chloroquine. Chloroquine. So chloroquine is called as an anti-malarial drug. Anti-malarial drug. Chloroquine is used as an anti-malarial drug. Okay. At the same time, so one more also it is that which we know. Actually, our body is required the iodine, na? Okay, to increase the iodine. Ma. So which part is releasing the iodine in our body? Which hormone is releases the iodine in our body? Do you have any idea? Ritu, which part is releases the iodine in our body?
Sir, is it the thyroid gland? Like it doesn't exactly release what breaks it down, something like that.
Thyroxine hormone. It's not the thyroid here. Thyroid gland is different. Okay, thyroxine hormone. Thyroxine hormone. Okay, so thyroxine hormone. So thyroxine hormone is releases iodine. Okay, if the iodine is not there, insufficient of the iodine, if the thyroxine is not releasing the iodine, so which disease you will get? You have one disease,
Goiter?
goiter.
Goiter.
Okay, so goiter. So what is the disease you will get as due to the deficiency of the iodine means generally we'll get as here goiter. What is meant by the goiter, Aditi? Ritu, Kathy?
So the throat area it swells up
Very.
extremely.
So actually neck, it is the neck part here. Not only throat here, but on the neck part it is there. It is completely is going to be swell. Okay, so whenever it is going to be swelling based on that one we say here. So it came from due to the deficiency of the iodine. Okay, so all these are the general introduction here. So all these we know here. Okay, so here halogen containing compounds are they plays an important role in a daily life. Okay, so where we are using means here we are using as a solvents and we are using as a clinical purposes here. Okay, and we are using as a insecticides. Some of the halogen containing compounds are we are using as here insecticides. At the same time, halogen containing compounds are used as a starting material to synthesize large number of organic compounds also. Okay, so where we are using means here halogen containing compounds are used to synthesize large number of organic compounds. Got the clarity here? Then next. So this is just about introduction. Now based on the number of halogens, based on the number of halogen containing here, the number of halogens here, again halogen containing compounds are classified into different types. Based on the number of halogens present in a compound, halogen containing compounds are classified into different types here. Okay, so classification of the halogen containing compounds. Classification of halogen containing compound. Halogen containing compounds. So how they classified means based on number of halogens. Based on the number of halogens. Based on the number of halogens here. Okay. Again, halogen containing compounds are classified into different types. In that one, first one is called as a monohalogen derivatives. Monohalogen derivatives. Monohalogen derivatives here. Monohalogen derivatives. So what is meant by the monohalogen derivatives means here the compounds which contains only one halogen. Okay, which called as a monohalo derivatives means the compounds which contains only one halogen. Only one halogen is called as here monohalogen derivatives. So what are the examples of the monohalogen derivatives? For example, CH3Cl it is there. CH3Cl is the monohalogen derivative or dihalogen derivative or polyhalogen derivative? Methyl chloride.
So it's mono.
Mono. So because of it contains only one fluorine atom here. Okay. And C2H5Cl. C2H5Cl also it is a monohalo derivatives. And chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene. So this we can call as a chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene also it is the monohalo derivatives only. Okay. So chlorobenzene. So chlorobenzene also it is the monohalo derivatives. Chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, idobenzene. Okay. So all these are Samhita. Hi.
Hi, sir.
Hi Ma, how are you? Okay. Right, man. So here, so methyl chloride, ethyl chloride, and chlorobenzene, all these are examples of the monohalo derivatives. Okay. Now, so second one. So dihalo derivatives. So what is the dihalo derivatives, ma? Di means how many halogens it has to be there?
Two.
Two, sir.
Two ma here. Okay. Dihalogen derivatives. Dihalogen derivatives. Okay, so what is meant by the dihalogen derivatives means if the compound is containing two halogens with that we can call as a dihalogen derivatives. Okay, so based on again dihalogen derivatives are classified into different types. So what are the different types it is classified means here? One is bisinol dihalides. Geminol dihalides. First of all, we can write as here geminol dihalides. Geminol dihalides. Okay, so geminol. All of you have seen Gemini T symbol. Generally, in our side, they can use
Yes,
more
sir.
Gemini tea powder. So, what is the symbol it is there on Gemini tea powder? What is the symbol it is there now? Didn't observe the symbol? Two lion symbols, two elephant symbols they had given nowadays. Two elephant
Not
symbols.
two identical.
Yes, identical twins generally we can call. Geminol means here twins. Sir, what is the best example? Means nowadays you are observing or not, I don't know here. Super good films one production is there. Suresh Productions. Movies. Okay. Suresh Productions means here generally introduction only two people, two kids are they're blowing some horn in movies and not all if you see means here. Will you watch movies or not? Will you see movies or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they'll give us some production name na. So that time this is Suresh Production. I think so Hyderabad it is very famous. One IIT Studios. Okay, so whenever they started the production means two kids are there comes on the screen and they blows their horn. Okay, so that is also it is a twins here. Twins. So twins means here what is meant by the geminol dihalides means if two halogens are attached to the same carbon atom. Okay, so two halogens are attaches to the same carbon atoms. Two halogens are attaches to the same carbon atom. To the same carbon atom is called geminol dihalides. Is called geminol dihalides. Geminol dihalides. It's called as here geminol dihalides. Okay, so what are the examples of the geminol dihalides? Means, for example, CH3 bond, CH2, CHCl2. So this is an example of geminol dihalides. Geminol dihalides also we can call as a alkylidine halides. Alkylidine halides. Okay, so what is the name of this one? Means here ethylidine. Ethylidine chloride. Ethylidine chloride. So what is the IUPAC name of this one? How we can write as IUPAC name of this one? Any one of you? How we can write the IUPAC name of this one, ma? Any one of you?
So one chloride,
One chloride
ethyl,
or
one dichloride ethyl.
1, 1 dichloro, 1, 1 dichloroethane. So this is the IUPAC name. Okay, so chlorine is the substituent. It's not the functional group here. So how many chlorine atoms are there? That many number we have to represent. According to the IUPAC rules, substituent and functional group has to get as a least number. So 1, 2. So 2 chlorine atoms are attached to the same carbon atom. So that's why we can write as a 1, 1 dichloroethane. 1, 1 dichloroethane is the IUPAC name. Okay, and this one is the common name. So what is the common name of the structure? Means here ethylidine chloride. Why I'm writing this one means sometime they're asking the question in the examination part. Okay, they'll give some structure. So because of geminol dihalides, bisphenol dihalides we are studying, so that time easily we can identify. But to make you confused, they're asking this one also. Okay, so in JEE level, so which of the following is the alkylidine halide? Okay, which of the following is alkylene halide? Small confusion is there. So that is also I'll tell here. Geminol dihalides are we can call as here alkylidine dihalides. Okay. Now, so one more example I can write as here. So what is another example I can write means here CH3 bond CBr2 bond CH3. Okay, CH3. So what is the name of this one means here? Propylidine isopropylidine bromide. Isopropylidine bromide. Sir, why we are calling as isopropylidine when we can call as iso means if the last but one carbon atom is attached with the one methyl group. Okay, or in propane second carbon is we can call as here isomer. Generally, if it is having 3 carbon atoms. In that one, second carbon is called as a iso. Hence, we can write as isopropylidine bromide also we can write. And what is IUPAC name of the given compound? IUPAC name of the compound this one. What is the IUPAC name of the compound? Any one of you?
So 2,2 dibromo propane.
Very good, Aditi. So first of all, longest chain. So root word is containing 3 carbon atoms. And substitute has to get as a least number. Anyway, you can give the numbering, you'll get as the same number. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now 2, 2 dibromo propane. Given compound is saturated. That's why we can write as 2, 2 dibromo propane. Okay. Now you got the clarity. So this is the IUPAC name. So these two are the examples of geminol dihalides. Sir, what is meant by the geminol dihalides means if two halogens are attached to the same carbon atom is called as a geminol dihalides. If two carbon atoms are attaches to the same carbon atom that we can call as a geminol dihalides. And one more example. So which we can call as a bisinol dihalides. Bisinol dihalides.
Sir, when two adjacent carbons have the same halogen, like as the substitute.
Bisinol dihalides. Bisinol dihalides. So what is meant by the bisinol dihalides means two halogens are present on neighboring carbon atom. Neighboring carbon atom or adjacent carbon atom also we can write by here.
So the halogen should be same, right?
No. Two halogen it has to be same. Halogen it has to be same here. So when two halogens, same halogens are present on adjacent carbon atoms. Adjacent or neighboring carbon. Adjacent carbon atoms. Carbon atoms is called as a bisinol dihalides. So what is the example means here? CH2 bond, CH2 bond, Cl and Cl. Okay, CH2 bond, CH2 bond, Cl and Cl. This also we can call as a bisinol dihalides. In this one, two chlorine atoms are present on the neighboring or adjacent carbon atoms here. Okay.
Sir,
And yes, ma'am.
in all the dihalides, should the halogens be same, or we can even take two different halogens?
So different halogens also we can call, but that time IUPAC nomenclature is going to be different.
So like for bisphenol, we can take different halogens attached to adjacent carbons.
Adjacent carbon atoms.
And even in geminol?
In geminol we cannot call as two different here. Identical only we have to take. Only vicinal.
Okay, so only in this one we can take different, but in other we can't.
Other we can't. Okay. And terminal also it is that. Terminal also we can take as two different halides here. Okay. Clear? And let us see, man. So this we can call as a bisinol dihalides. What is another name of the bisinol dihalides mean? Bisinol dihalides also we can call as a alkylene. Alkylene halides. Okay, alkylene halides. Okay, so what is the common name of this one? We can write means here ethylene. Ethylene ethylene dihalide. Ethylene chloride. No, ethylene chloride. Ethylene chloride. Name only. Alkylene halide. Okay, alkylene. What is the alkaline part? It is the alkaline is containing two carbon atoms. That's why we wrote as a ethylene. And so what is the halogen? It is that means chloride. Okay, ethylene chloride here. Okay, and for example, if you write like this, CH3 bond, CH bond, Cl bond, CH2 bond, Cl. So what is how we can write the common in this one? How we can write, ma?
Propylene chloride.
Propylene chloride. Propylene chloride. And what is the IUPAC name of the first structure? Any one of you? Samhita.
1,2 dichloride ethane.
1,2 dichloroethane. Okay, so what is the answer for the IUPAC name of the first one? Means here 1,2 ethane. Okay, next Samhita. So what is the IUPAC name of the second structure? Samhita, can you please respond?
Yes, sir. 2,3 dichloro propane.
Samhita, you're telling wrong, man. It's not the 2,3.
Sorry, 1,2.
Very good, man. So because of substituent has to get as a least number, man, here. Okay. So according to that one, we can start the numbering from this side here. From right to left, you have to give the numbering. Whenever you give the numbering from right to left means, okay, 1, 2, 3 it is there. So according to that one, how we can write means here 1,2 dichloro propane. All of you remember the IUPAC rules and regulations, na? So anyone you having confusion, ma? Ritu, Kathy,
No, sir.
no, na?
No,
Right, right. So rules are very, very important. So whole organic chemistry nomenclature part plays as a very important role here. Every chapter we have a nomenclature part, but now I'm not ready to discuss about the nomenclature again and again here. Okay, so only important related concepts only I can teach, because if keep on IUPAC nomenclature, isomerism, I can't teach continuously. If you're having any doubt, means you can ask me directly here only. Right, ma? Next. So we know all dihalides. Next. Terminal dihalides are there. Terminal dihalides. Terminal dihalides. Terminal dihalides. What is the terminal dihalides means here? If two halogens are present on the terminal carbon atom is called as a terminal dihalides. Okay, so what is the terminal dihalides here? If two halogens are present on terminal carbon atoms. Two halogens are present on terminal carbon atoms. Terminal carbon atom. Two halogens are present on the terminal carbon atoms is called terminal dihalides. It's called terminal dihalides. Okay, sir, what are the examples for this one? For example, CH2 bond Cl bond CH2 bond CH2 bond Cl. CH2 bond Cl. This one is called as a terminal dihalide. If you see, halogens are present on terminal carbon atoms here. So what is the name of this one means? 1,3 dichloro-propane. Dichloro-propane. Okay, clear? And what are the other examples, aromatic compounds of the other examples for the dihalides here? We can write as a another example here in this one. Let us see, benzene it is there. Two chlorine atoms are present on the benzene ring. What is the name of this one? Or we can write the name, Kathy. What is the name of the given compound? Let's have one more structure. Ritu, what is the name of the first one?
1,2 dichlorobenzene.
Very good, Ritu. Okay, so what is the name of the first one means here? 1,2 dichlorobenzene. 1,2 dichlorobenzene. Samhita, what is the name of the second one?
Ortho, right?
Ortho also we can call. Ortho dichlorobenzene also we can write. Very good. That is a common name. Ortho dichlorobenzene also we can write. Ortho.
Sir, 1,3 dichlorobenzene. The second one.
Very good, Samhita. The second one is called as a 1,3 dichlorobenzene.
Sir, is it at para position?
No, ma?
Sir, it is also known as para-dichlorobenzene.
Meta dichloroma. So 1,2 position is called as a ortho and 1,3 position. So this is the 1, 2, 3. So 1,3 position is called as a meta dichlorome. Meta dichlorobenzene. Meta dichlorobenzene. Okay. Kathy, what is the name of the last one?
So 1,3 dichlorobenzene or para-dichloro.
No, number one subjected 1, 2,
1,4, sir. Sorry.
very good, Kathy. 1,4 dichlorobenzene. 1,4 dichlorobenzene. And this is also we can call it as a para-dichlorobenzene. Para-dichlorobenzene. Okay, so now you got the clarity. And so trihalogen derivatives. trihalogen derivatives. The next one is here trihalogen. So actually we can call it as a polyhalogen. Okay, polyhalogen. So what is the polyhalogen derivatives? Polyhalogen, man. The
Yeah,
compounds
the
which
compound which has more than 2 halogens attached to it.
very good. So the compounds which contains more than 2 halogens with that we can call as a polyhalogen derivatives. In that also we are studying about the trihalogen derivatives and tetrahalo derivatives. So what are the examples of the trihalo derivatives? Trihalo derivatives. Trihalo derivatives. Okay. So what are the examples of the trihalo derivatives? Means chloroform. CHCl3. So this we can call as a chloro. Okay, and bromoform CHBr3. So this we can call as a bromoform, and iodoform CHI3. So this we can call as a iodoform. This we can call as a iodoform. So chloroform, bromoform, iodoform. Okay, so chloroform. So what is the IUPAC name of the chloroform? Means here 1, 1, 1 trichloromethane. Okay, so what is the IUPAC name of this one? Means 1, 1, 1 trichloromethane. So this also simply we can write as a trichloromethane. If you mention the number or you may not mention, also it is correct only. So because of the given compound is containing only one carbon atom. Okay, sometimes you may mention or may not mention also, it is correct only. So this also we can call it as a trichloromethane, tribromomethane, triiodomethane. Okay, CHCl3 is called as a chloroform, bromoform, iodoform, and tetrahalo derivatives. So what is another example we can write as means here? For benzene we can write one example I'll write here. So what is another example I'm writing as here? So let us see. So Ritu, what is the IUPAC name of the given structure? Cl bond Cl bond Cl. What is the IUPAC name of the given compound? Ritu.
So is it 1, 2, 3 dichlorobenzene?
1, 2, 3. Yeah. You can start the numbering. 1, 2, 3,
4,
4,
sir, 4.
5, 6. So 1, 2,
2,
4.
4 trichloro.
Trichlorobenzene. So 1, 2, 4 trichlorobenzene is the name of the compound. Okay, now you got the clarity, right? Okay, next, yeah, tetrahalo derivatives. Tetrahalo derivatives. Tetrahalo derivatives. Sir, what is the best example for the tetrahalo derivatives? Means carbon tetrachloride. So what is the best example, simplest example for this one means here? Carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride is the one of the best example for the tetrahalo derivatives. Okay, along with that one, we have allylic halides. We have a vinylic halides. I'll come in a systematic manner here. Okay, so we have a vinylic halides. Vinylic halides. So what is the vinylic halides? Which we can call as a vinylic halides. Okay, if the halogens are attached to the vinyl group here, what is meant by the vinyl group? Vinyl group H2C double bond CH bond Cl. So this we can call as a vinyl chloride. So what we can call that we can call as a vinyl chloride. That we can call as a vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride. Okay. Now, in this one, my question is, in a vinyl fluoride, the halogen attached to carbon is there. Okay. So, what is the hybridization of the halogen attached to carbon in a vinyl halide?
sp2.
What is the
sp2.
hybridization? sp2 is the correct one. So what is the hybridization by here? sp2 hybridization. Okay, so what is the hybridization of the halogen attached to carbon in a vinyl halide means it is sp2 hybridization. Okay, so now you got the clarity. Clear, everyone? Still anyone you're having doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. I'll write as here some example. One more example. X it is there. Either the given compound is containing vinylic position or not. The halogen is attached to which carbon? Allylic carbon or vinylic carbon? In a given compound, halogen X is nothing but halogen. Halogen is attached to which carbon? Either allylic carbon or vinylic carbon.
Vinylic.
Vinylic carbon. So because of CH2, CH is there. For that carbon, if it is attached, means that we can call as a vinylic carbon. First of all, I'll give the clarity for the allylic here. Allylic halides. Allylic halides. Preparations you will get, so there you will get, but here only I'm giving the basic information to you. Allylic means after the vinyl here. What are the vinylic position it is there? Vinyl group is attached to the methyl group. CH2 double bond CH bond CH3. So this carbon is called as a allyl carbon. Allyl carbon. So which we can call as allyl carbon means after the double bond, next to whatever the carbon it is there, if it is sp3 hybridized carbon means that we can call as a allyl carbon. Okay, so here if the halogen is attached to the allylic carbon is called as a allyl halide. Okay, that is only we can call as a allylic halide also we can call it. Okay, now you got the clarity. Adjacent to the double bond, whatever the carbon it is there, that it has to be sp3 hybridized carbon atom. For that sp3 hybridized carbon atom, one hydrogen is replaced by the halogen means then the given compound is called as a allylic halide. Okay, now I will give one more example to you. For example, here I'll wrote like this cyclic structure. I wrote like this here. No. So write like this. Here double bond it is there. Okay, here double bond it is there. In the given structure, how many allylic positions are there? How many allylic positions are there? Any one of you? Can you tell me that?
4.
4 months. Which is 4 months? Let us see.
Okay. Only two.
Only 2 months here. Okay, so let's see double bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, sir, in this one, which one we can call as allylic carbons means here?
3 and 6.
Third carbon and sixth carbon. Okay, adjacent to the double bond carbon, this carbon is having the sp2 hybridization. This carbon is called as a allylic carbon, and this carbon also we can call as a allylic carbon. So where the halogens are going to be substituted means here at allylic carbon. Now if I'm modifying this one. Okay, so actually this we can call as a cyclohexadiene. Okay, so 1,4 cyclohexadiene. In 1,4 cyclohexadiene, how many allylic positions are there? That is my question.
Two.
Structure is there in front of you.
There are 2.
2 Aditi. Aditi, very good Aditi. 2 only. Sir, what are the 2 means here?
Or in
Again,
allylic carbons, like in the previous structure which you gave, we can't consider 4 and 5 as allylic
no,
carbons. We
no,
can't.
no,
Only
no.
3 and 6.
Only 3 and 6.
The
So
direct
why?
adjacent one.
Yes, ma'am. So why we can't consider means here already sixth carbon is sp3 only. Okay. Now fifth carbon also sp3 na. If sp3 hybridized carbon atom is how we can consider it as a allylic position, ma'am. Simply to
Okay,
make
sir.
the clarity, Aditi, let us see in this one. First, I'll give simple example now. One more time, I'll write as an example. CH2 bond, CH2 double bond, CH bond, SP, sorry, CH double, CH bond, CH3 it is there. Is it right? CH3. So here we have a CH3. So anyone of you, can you tell me the hybridization of the each carbon atom in a given compound? Then I'll give the numbering. 1, 2, 3. So what is the hybridization of the first carbon atom, Ritu?
sp2.
sp2, very good, Aditi. Okay. Second carbon atom?
It is also sp2. Third one is sp3.
Very good, ma. sp2, third one is here, sp3. Now, if you see sp2 hybridized carbon is attaches with the sp3. So sp3 carbon atom only we are considering it is as a allyl. Okay. And one more, I'll give the clarity. One more structure I'll write as here. CH3 bond, CH double bond, CH bond, CH3. Samhita, how many allyl carbon atoms are there in this one? Samhita,
Yes, sir.
how many allyl carbon atoms are there in a given compound? I wrote some example here. How many allyl carbon atoms are there?
Sir, none.
Ritu? Ritu, how many allyl carbon atoms are there? Ritu,
Two, sir.
Kathy? 2 ma.
2 are there.
2 are there. So 2
First and
allyl
fourth
carbon
one.
atoms are there. So now, sir, how we are going to find out means first we can find out the hybridization. So first carbon atom is it exhibit as sp2 hybridization, sp3 hybridization, and second carbon atom is exhibit as sp2 hybridization. Third carbon atom is it exhibit as sp2 hybridization. Fourth carbon atom is it exhibit as sp3 hybridization. If sp3 hybridized carbon is attaches to the sp2, that carbon is it becomes as a allyl. Okay, and this side also first carbon is exhibit as sp3. sp3 hybridized carbon atom is attaches to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, then we have a 2 allylic position in a given compound. Okay, now we got the clarity. Total how many allylic positions are there? This is also we can call
Yes,
as
sir.
a carbon atom, and this is also we can call as a allyl carbon atom. Got the clarity, all of you?
Yes,
And
sir.
benzylic ma. So benzylic carbon. So benzylic position. Benzylic position. Benzylic halide. Benzyl halide. Okay. Here only so many members that doing some mistakes because of now also I'm seeing some students are they're getting confusion. Sir, which is we can call as a benzyl carbon. Benzyl carbon is different ma. Okay, so everyone they're considering it is as a the halogen which is attached to the carbon. Okay, in a benzene ring, wherever the halogen is attaches, that carbon they're considering it is as a benzyl carbon, but it is not the benzyl carbon. So which one is the benzyl carbon means here? The benzene ring is attaches to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, first carbon atom CH2 X. This carbon is called as a benzyl carbon. This carbon is called as a benzyl carbon. Everyone they're getting as a confusion here because of in preparations they are doing in JEE level main conversions are there. Conversions are very very important to us. Okay, so because if you know exact position means easily you can find out the answer. Even in NEET also they are giving conversion based questions. So first you have to know clarity which one is the allylic position, which one is the benzylic position. Okay, so which one is the benzyl carbon means on the benzene ring, the sp3 hybridized carbon is there. That sp3 hybridized carbon atom is attaches with the halogen mean that we can call as a benzyl carbon. Now you got the clarity? Okay, clear? So this is about the types of the halides we are having. Haloalkanes, haloarenes, based on the halogens here. Okay, sometimes they're asking the hybridization also. Okay, in benzylic carbon, in benzyl halide, what is the hybridization of the halogen attached to carbon atom? In benzyl halide, what is the hybridization of the halogen attached to carbon? What is the hybridization? What is the hybridization, Aditi?
So can you ask the question again? There's some internet problem at my place.
Okay, so now I'm asking the question once again here. What is the hybridization of the carbon in a benzyl halide? Okay, so where the halogen gets attached? Simply once again I'm asking the question.
It's sp3.
It's sp3. Okay, what is the in benzyl halide? What is the hybridization of the carbon halogen attached to carbon hybridization? Okay, halogen attached to carbon hybridization means you will get as a sp3 hybridization. So this kind of questions also they're asking. Clear? Is that clear for everyone? Okay, then so all of you, can you take just 3 minutes break? Okay, just you take us some 2 minutes break here. Then we can re-log in here, and I'll start the IUPAC, this one, isomerism. I don't want to discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature. Directly isomerism, and then we go for the preparation and chemical properties of the haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes break you can take. Then you can re-log in. Right?
Okay.